Good morning, good morning, good morning. It has been a frigid morning. I think we got down to 6 degrees this morning with a wind chill well into the negatives. It was cold. But on the plus side, the tiny house did amazing. Amazing. Even with the room add-on there with the vapor barrier over the door because there's no insulation and stuff in there. The heater was able to keep up just fine. I did have to turn it up a little bit, but I still haven't even hit setting 2 out of 5 in the tiny house. Any hotter than that, it will run you out of there. You'll be sweating. So definitely happy about that. Cleaned out my truck today in the cold. I did crank up the truck and have it heating up before I got in it to kind of clean it down, but I wanted to wipe it down from that epic trip that we took with the shed there. Speaking of the shed, the second part of that video is coming out today at 2 o'clock, which will already be happening by the time this one comes out. So go over to Come On Homestead and check that out. It did not quite go as we planned. It was a little bit more difficult than we was expecting. We got it done, but boy, look at here. We had to work for it. So that video comes out today. Definitely go check that out. Also unloaded the back of the truck, got all the tires out of there and the chicken wire and all of that. All I got left is a couple of chains that I like to keep in my truck just in case, and a couple of gas cans because I need to get gas tonight. I'm actually going to Fort Smith tonight now that the roads are good. I'm gonna go eat some tacos. So looking forward to that. Let's see what else we got. I went over to Country Road Cures last night with Anthony, Roxanne, and Wyatt there for dinner, and it was amazing. Man, I love Sister's cooking. It's just country fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, and fresh green beans, and with a from scratch blueberry pie. It was the first blueberry pie that she ever made, and of course old Roxanne knocked it out the park. The groceries were good. She gave me 2 pieces of country fried steak, a bunch of mashed potatoes and gravy, and a bunch of green beans, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna eat all this. I ate every bit of it, all of it, and then ate a big old piece of pie. And just like Sister does, she sent me home with a piece of pie. She always looks out for me with the sweets. When she comes over, she always leave me some in the kitchen or the refrigerator before they leave, so I got something to snack on later on that evening. So big shout out to them. Thank you so much for inviting me over for dinner. It's been a little while since I've been over there for dinner, and we was talking about it at Tim's retirement party and kind of started scheduling the things up. And of course, like I said, it's just always good. I'm never going to turn down an opportunity to be able to go eat groceries over there. It's always so good. Also stopped by and seen Simple Life Reclaimed for a minute on the way out, because I never go to their property without seeing both. Even if it's only just to pop in and say hi and get some hugs and see the kids and stuff. So I did that, got home last night. Did some more of the domestic duties and stuff, you know, cleaned up the tiny house a little bit more, straightened up a couple of things, started preparing some stuff for this weekend. And then I got up this morning and I edited out the video that's coming out on Come On Homesteading today and got that done, and started working on the one that's coming out on Saturday or Sunday. And that one's going to be a whoa. That one's definitely going to be a big video as well. Got a lot of stuff going on, trying to stay busy with all of this weather that we've had. It is starting to defrost, and today is the coldest day. It's supposed to start warming up from here all the way through February. So here's hoping that it sticks with that, because I'm done with the cold and the rain and the ice and the snow and all of that. Mainly the rain. The cold, not too bad. This morning was a little chilly. I didn't have gloves on when I was cleaning out the truck and stuff, and yeah, old fingertips were getting a little cold there for a minute. So it's about as cold as I want it to get. The toilet did freeze up today. Normally when we get to single digits, the toilet freezes up. The sink bathroom sink, kitchen sink, shower, all of that still good, but the toilet did stop working. But by the time I left today, it was already working again. I'm actually in Boonville doing laundry. I didn't have a whole lot. I only had like 2 loads, and I needed to run to town anyway, so I decided to go ahead and do the laundry. Normally Alyssa does it, but like I said, that we've been snowed in and stuff, iced in, and I only had a little bit, so I just went ahead and knocked it out while I was in town. I'm gonna run a couple of errands while I'm here, and probably get a little bit of petrol. I'll probably do that tonight whenever I go to get tacos. More than likely, it's a little bit cheaper over there. Talked with Tim this morning. I think in about 2 weeks, I'm going to try to schedule to go to Tennessee to help him out with his carport if he's ready. I got me a frappe this morning. Treated myself while I'm sitting here doing laundry. That's why I'm doing the keeping it real now. I figured while I'm sitting here hanging out like a hare in a biscuit waiting on my laundry, it's in the dryer right now. About 16 minutes, 20 minutes away from it being done. Figured I would go ahead and chat with you guys. Tomorrow is Friday, so the weekend is here. This week flew by, but it's been a busy week. And yeah, I'm ready for the weather to get right, because now I need to get the pen built for the pigs, because we're only a couple of weeks away from needing to go over there and pick those guys up. So definitely got to get back at it as far as that goes, but it's impossible to do it right now with the way the weather has been. It's so wet out there, which y'all will see in the video today. But I don't think it'll be too bad if I can get it a little bit drier and get one good day. I should be able to get the pen built. I say that, I might have jinxed myself with all the rock and stuff that's out there, but I'm hoping those T-posts in that area at least will go in the ground pretty good, and it won't be too bad. I do have one of those T-post drivers that Pops got me last year, that I'm very excited about breaking out the box, because it's still in the box, and using that so I don't have to use a big hammer and beat them in, and maybe that'll also help if it does hit rock to be able to kind of bust through the rock. Won't know until I try, but I do need to get a little bit of supplies. I need to get some hog panel and stuff like that to get it, and then I got plenty of hay and all of that for them to put in the new shelter and all of that. But I do need to do a little bit of work to the shelter, some improvements that I want to do, that after looking at it and assessing the situation, just some things that I want to kind of add in there just to make it a little bit better. And honestly, it's big enough that I could probably separate it into 2. That way I can have separate if I need to separate for any reason, like having babies and stuff like that. So while I have the hog panel and all of that, I'm probably going to go ahead and get all that situated as well. Haven't had a frappe in a minute. Pretty good. Yeah, but that's really about all that's going on today. I've been wanting to wash my truck since Oklahoma, because it is definitely dirty with all the mud and stuff, but everything's frozen, guys. Everything's frozen. There's still icicles hanging off my mirrors and stuff, and none of these car washes work. They're all frozen up. Went through that the other day and wasted $2 trying to get one to work, but it didn't work. Yep, that's really all I got. What do y'all got coming up this weekend? What are y'all doing? Are y'all gonna go out on an adventure? Are you taking another step closer to your goals? Or are you going to meet up with somebody you ain't met up with in a long time? Any of those? Great choices. This is gonna be a short one today, guys, but I love every single one of y'all, and do something nice for somebody. Take another step closer to your goals, but keep it real. Come on.